About 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
I got lucky there.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdy to throw it on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Now the throw here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yards that time on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Where's the good? Oh, so I just got back from the beach. Sorry, I didn't have my stream up. I just got back from the beach. And
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I went for 2 because I lagged an extra point,
start is
and I
certainly
missed
not
it.
an ideal position to be in
right,
at the halfway point of the
and
season.
he
Does
ran into
CBD
the
see an
kicker, so I
avenue
was
where
like,
they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat.
I saw you beat him.
Just look at that wide open space. and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing on second down. Purdy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we?
They were on the bed,
before a game they
and she was already laying on the pillow.
Right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chargers. On first down, it's Herbert. They'll find Ayuk open right side. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler evades him, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On On second down, McCaffrey. And a loose football.
Oh. The fuck are you doing with that?
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Oh.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
That's cool. Didn't take away my cover 3 that was fine.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Yeah, we're already at home.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert.
Yeah.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Yeah.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Oh, that's why I picked him up from that.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
Comfort zone and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
I had a man
open. That's Ray McCloud. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Niners at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home.
And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And it's a fumble.
Oh my God.
Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to them.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Purdy looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
Yeah, my play. It's the very first touchdown of game score. If you scroll back to it, oh, not my very. It was my first touchdown. I hit that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, he scored 14 points on me in that.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Let's go.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good.
That's why I just
So
been
we
chilling
reach
like this.
halftime
Look
in
at
what's
my
been a
back.
fairly
Ooh.
one-sided game so far.
time.
As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
You gotta stop McCaffrey.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for
Oh,
quarter
onside
number
kick.
3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot
Alright,
of
let's see if I
zip
can
on that one.
run the,
Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Except the only thing I can't do is run
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
I can do this, I guess.
Herbert now. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works
Let's see if
out.
this works for Prime.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
Double play him! Double play him!
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, I smoked it. No, wait.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Justin Herbert looking to
Oh,
pass.
shit.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted. And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now the first play of the drive there is
Pretty
incomplete.
bad.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This returnable for Ayuk. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert.
God damn.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping he doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken.
Oh,
It wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Eckler now between the tackles. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Let's go.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Purdy. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
That's caught inside the 20.
How do I jump? Is that over?
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, it's Herbert. They'll find Ayuk open right side. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chargers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs.